What's up, you guys? My name is Zanier, and welcome to or back to my YouTube channel. If you are a reoccurring subscriber, thank you so much. And if you are not, that's all right. That's okay. But I hope that you stay because we have an amazing time on this channel. And as soon as you hit that subscribe button, your life automatically improves for the better. So I suggest you improve your life and hit that subscribe button. In today's video, I am going to be taking you guys along with me through the process of fulfilling an order. If you don't know, I have an Etsy and also overall just a small crochet business where I make a bunch of different crochet accessories and apparel. And I actually got an order from my friend Madison. So thank you, Madison, if you're watching this. Thank you for supporting me. I really appreciate this. If you are interested in checking out my Etsy, it will be linked down below. And I also have a TikTok and Instagram where I promote the stuff that I'm making on there as well, along with anything else life related. Let's start from the beginning. Madison reached out to me and she asked me to make her this granny square ruffle hat, and I told her that I would. The next step is ordering the yarn. I had to think about what kind of yarn I was going to use for this project. I knew that I didn't want it to be too heavy because we are approaching the summertime, and I'm assuming that she's going to be wearing this whenever she has braids in her hair, which is, people get braids any time of the year, but summer is usually the time when the braids get done. I ordered my yarn from Hobby Yarn. This is the cotton 8x8 rainbow yarn. It's super nice. I just think it's great for really anything. But if you wanted your hat to be a little more heavy and a little warmer, you could also use acrylic yarn. Now it is time to make the project. When it comes to deciding how I'm about to go about a project, I always just look at the inspo picture to see what they did. And you can see in total there are 5 granny squares. So there's 1 granny square on top, and although I cannot see the other side of the hat, I'm assuming that there's only 4 to make the circular part. And then you can also see that the ruffles are there as well. I know that I'm gonna have to make 5 granny squares and also crochet a ruffled rim to get that little effect there. That's pretty much how I thought about making it. I did look up a video to see what the dimensions of a granny square is for a hat like this, and the person said about 5 by 5. So I need to make my squares that large, and I did already start this project off camera last week. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys where I am at right now. I actually finished crocheting all of my granny squares here, and as you can see, I've actually started sewing them together, but I stopped sewing them because I realized that the hat that I am making is way too big. Let's get to frogging. Hey y'all, on the voiceover here, I just wanted to say I think that this was actually a very realistic representation of what crocheting is like when it comes to the process of trial and error, especially when you're freehanding a project. Sometimes you do have to frog parts of your piece or even all of it, and honestly, sometimes it can be discouraging, but I try to take it as a learning moment and paint it in more of a positive light and see it as something that is just making me a better crocheter. So you can see I've gone ahead and frogged everything, and this is what the project looks like after it's frogged. Now that I have finished frogging everything, I am now going ahead and crocheting the border for the granny squares. So I just attach the yarn and then half double crochet all around the square, and I just make sure to half double crochet 2 in the corner spaces so that way I can maintain the square shape of the granny square. And then I just took my ruler and made sure that the measurements were matching up. This is what the granny squares are looking like with the 5 rows and then the half double crochet border. So as y'all can see, I've gone ahead and completed, and honestly I feel like you can't really tell that I put a border around the granny squares, which I feel like is good because I want it to look more seamless. Now the next step is to sew everything together. All right, y'all, I have a little progress update for y'all. I have sewn the hat together, so let me put it on so y'all can see what we're working with. This is what the hat is looking like on. I'm just gonna do a little 360 for y'all so you can see, and then put my head down so you can see the top. I'm of course going to weave all these ends in, so don't mind that. But yeah, I'm almost done. This was actually like a very, very quick project. The next thing that I'm gonna do is crochet the ruffles on. I'm gonna do that and then I'll come back and show you guys the finished result. So it has literally been weeks later since I started this video because I ran out of yarn and literally had like this much left. I had to order new yarn from Hobby. It came, I opened it. If you want to see me opening it, it will be on my TikTok. But yeah, I'm just trying to finish this now. I'm probably gonna have to work on this on the train again because I have to get to work and I also need to get food before work. Let's go. So I got my nails done. Aren't they so cute? Yes. I'm gonna get ready for work and then I'll probably be on the train the next time we talk. Basically here I'm just showing you guys that I actually finished a hat and I'm talking about how I need to weave the ends in. So after I weave all of these in, I will show you guys the finished product. Yay! It is now 2 days later, I think, for the last time that we saw each other. I had to get my life together because when I tell you my apartment was in disarray, it just was looking crazy. On the bright side, I finished the hat. So this is what she looks like without me wearing it. And of course, I have my hair down today so I can show you guys what it looks like on. I love this hat. Like, the color scheme is so cute. And I think the yarn that I used made it come out really nice. It's a bit more flowy than an acrylic hat because I used cotton yarn, but I think that that's honestly perfect for the summer. Overall, I love how it came out. I finished weaving in the ends and everything, so let me do a little try on for y'all. So this is what the hat looks like on. I'm trying to make sure y'all can see what I'm doing. Let me do a little 360 for y'all so you can see. Hopefully that's good, but I am absolutely obsessed with this hat. I think I did the perfect amount of ruffles, and this is a perfect little summer hat. It goes great with my hair, and I think the color scheme is what really is like bringing it all together, truthfully. Because it's more like neutral tones, and I think it goes really nice with my skin tone. Honestly, might have to make this hat for myself, y'all, because look at it. So cute. So freaking cute. The next step is for me to actually ship this hat, but I'm going to have to do all of that off camera because I do not have the materials yet and I want to get this video done and edited. So this is the hat. Madison, thank you so much for the order. I already sent her a picture of it and she loves it. She is so excited to get it. So I am going to get it in the mail and send it. If you are interested in purchasing this hat for me, or if you want to know how I made this hat, I am more than willing to make a little tutorial. It was very easy and I definitely think that this is beginner friendly. The longest thing was just doing the ruffles, but that always takes the longest, and it's super easy and it's very repetitive. So I don't think that this is going to be something that's too difficult. So if you're interested in a tutorial for this hat, let me know because I will do it. Just saying. If you guys want me to do like a little price breakdown of my order, everything that costed and all of that, I'm more than willing to do that. Sorry for the little bit of the hiatus. I literally was like on vacation and then I was graduating and then life sort of lifed. But I'm here now. YouTube, I'm here for you, YouTube people. And I am going to be a lot more consistent this summer so you guys can see cute projects like this. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you liked about this video. If you had any thoughts or interesting things to say, just say them down in the comments. I love to talk. If you want to see me outside of YouTube, I do post on my TikTok pretty often at Zanier's Crochets, and I also have an Etsy shop where I sell everything crochet related, so please feel free to check that out if you're interested. Until next time, bye.
Girl, it's been too long. Clock done fell off the wall. Been out here writing songs. Where the hell did the time go?